Hey everyone, and welcome back to Exploring Disney. Today we are talking about Jollywood Nights, Hollywood Studios' after-hours holiday party. If you've ever wanted the park to feel a little more relaxed, a little more glamorous, and a lot more festive, then this is your event. We'll cover the dates, ticket prices, entertainment, food, special character meets, and yes, whether people actually dress up. Okay, so let's start off with what is Jollywood Nights. Jollywood Nights is a separately ticketed holiday event over at Hollywood Studios. The park transforms into a mix of vintage Hollywood decor mixed with festive fun. The event runs on select evenings for 30 nights, starting on the 8th of November and going all the way to the 22nd of December. Exact dates are seen on the screen. Tickets range from $159 to $199 plus tax, depending on the date. The closer you get to Christmas, the higher the price. Prices are the same for kids and adults on this one. Annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members can save $10 a ticket, and that's on any night. And you can buy these tickets on the official Walt Disney World website. Tickets are already on sale and they can sell out quickly, especially those close to Thanksgiving and Christmas. So book early if you've got a particular date that you want to go to. The event begins when the park closes, running from 7:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. and you'll need a party ticket if you want to be in the park after it closes. Party guests can enter the park as early as 5:30 p.m. So if you want to be in the park in the day, you'll need to purchase a separate day admission ticket. If you're used to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, you'll see a big difference between the two events. Over at MK with Very Merry, you can enter a whole 3 hours before the party starts. At Jollywood, it's only 2 hours early. While we still recommend getting there as early as you can, know that this ticket doesn't have quite the same value for money on the front end as Mickey's Very Merry. We still recommend using that extra couple of hours to either go on a couple of rides, do some holiday shopping, or some snack munching. Whatever you fancy, just get in there and enjoy that festive vibe. Now, the vibe for Jollywood Nights is Hollywood glam, and some guests do dress up, but it's not mandatory. If you're more comfy in a festive tee or just something casual, then go for it. Anything goes. Disney did have to issue a message to not wear really high heels, otherwise people would just be walking barefoot holding their shoes because their feet hurt so much. Yeah, I would say this definitely feels like the grown-up party to Mickey's Very Merry. This party is totally suitable for kiddos, but they might prefer the endless cookies and Coco over at Magic Kingdom. But don't stress. Either way, whether you dress up or not, you will not feel out of place here. This party caters for everyone. Entertainment. One of the main reasons people go to Jollywood Nights is for the entertainment. There is lots on offer and it's stuff that you can't see on a normal park day. We've got Holidays in Hollywood, a 30-minute live stage show at Theatre of the Stars with Kermit, Miss Piggy, Belle and Mickey and Minnie, plus a live band. Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along with a huge Jack Skellington puppet that opens and closes the show. We've got Glisten, a skating spectacular, professional figure skaters performing right on Hollywood Boulevard with projection effects on the Chinese Theatre. Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, a holiday fireworks and projection show featuring characters from Prep and Landing. We've got the Tip Top Club, a jazz lounge set upside Tower of Terror with live music, themed cocktails and a 1930s vibe. Plus street parties like the Pixar Disco and Holiday Fiesta and La Cow with music, dancing and character appearances. Characters. This is a great event if you're into rare character meet and greets, and we've got someone new joining the party this year. You can meet Miguel from Coco. Miguel is going to be located at Holiday Fiesta and La Cow near Rock and Roller Coaster. Disney have teased that more new characters will be appearing at Jollywood Nights, but we've got no other details just yet. Some other returning fave characters are Lotso from Toy Story 3 over at the entrance to Toy Story Land, The Mandalorian and Grogu appearing at Star Wars Galaxy Edge, and Stitch Santa will be appearing at Celebrity Spotlight at Echo Lake. And of course, there is going to be your classics like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Pluto and Goofy. Most attractions stay open during the event, but with far shorter waits than usual, especially this time of year where ride times can be at their highest, with some amazing shows and entertainment on offer that you can only see at this event. We recommend prioritizing those and sliding rides to the bottom of your list. Okay, time to discuss food. So although food is extra on top of your ticket price, the food and snack game is pretty strong, and it's one of the big highlights at this event. There is a bigger selection of savoury items and larger portions than the snacks at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. The food vibe is a little more upscale, so it's slightly aimed more towards grown-ups than the kiddos. It's more of a wining and dining evening as opposed to let's see how many rides we can cram in kind of evening. Every year, Disney rolls out special snacks and drinks you can only get during Jollywood Nights. Whilst we don't have any details on the snacks appearing at this year's event, some examples from last year's menu include holiday turkey popover, roasted turkey and creamy mashed potatoes topped with gravy and cranberry chutney in a house-made popover, just the sides popover, mac and cheese and savoury collard greens topped with cornbread crumbs in a house-made popover, and the PB&J donut, half-glazed donut with creamy peanut butter and grape jelly dipped in dark chocolate and served with house-made salt and vinegar chips. It sounds random, but it goes. If you go, my advice is to snack your way around the park so you can try as much as possible. Table service restaurants like 50s Prime Time or Sci-Fi Dining will not be open during Jollywood Nights. However, Ogre's Cantina is open during the party, and you don't need to worry about reservations if you want to pop in and grab a drink. So we got no drops yet on the merch, but you know there is going to be spirit jerseys, mugs, ears, all the fun stuff available, and most probably they will be featuring the cute mascot Ollie the Gingerbread Man. Disney have released one shot of the back of a spirit jersey and it looks super cute. We will keep you posted as and when more details come out. Okay, so it all boils down to the all-important question, should I go? So we suggest yes, if you like food festivals. This event can feel like a big food festival with extra entertainment. There's plenty of entertainment to see, and some of the things you can just walk up to, take in for a few minutes, and then continue on your way to your next food destination, show, or ride. You should also go if you love a reason to dress up and you've always wanted to stroll Hollywood Studios in a super glam outfit. Guests really dress to impress for this event, and you can 100% show up in whatever you're comfy in, or not. What's great is that you won't feel out of place if you just want to turn up in your casual comfies. Absolutely go if you want to get into the holiday spirit, but in a more toned down, not so Disney kind of way. This event is a lot more on the Hollywood glitz and glamour side rather than the Disney Christmas kind of vibe. Yes, you'll see characters in the shows and there is snow, but it's easy to get lost in listening to the bands and trying all the amazing snacks and food, and totally forget the fact that your evening is being hosted by a mouse and a gingerbread man. So maybe you should skip this event if you've got different priorities. Maybe you're a ride fanatic and you're considering doing Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Jollywood Nights in order to get access to those rides. Instead, you could spend money on Disney's new Premier Pass for a similar price. Maybe you like more simple food, and while there were a few more crowd-pleasing items last year, Jollywood Nights food is still largely small bites of fancy food or different takes on some classic items. Even the mac and cheese gets a spruce up here. Or maybe skip it if you've got little kiddos or you're more of an early riser than a night owl, as this event starts late. And it goes on late. You can do and see a lot in that time, but it can be a long night. We definitely recommend a more chilled morning before this one, and likely a slower day following the event, since it ends at 12:30 a.m. So that means you won't be sort of getting back to your hotel room until well after 1 a.m. if you stay for the whole thing, which we definitely think if you can, you absolutely should. It's one of those rare things to experience, being in the park so late. It's super cool. Here are a few tips to make the most of your night. Get there early and take advantage of that 5:30 p.m. entry. Plan your must-sees. Shows, characters and snacks all take time, so it's worth having a priority list so you can make the most of your time and experience everything you want to do. Mix it up. Don't spend the whole time in lines for characters or rides. Balance it so you can experience the entertainment and food too. A lot of the snacks are available for the party only, so make the most of the unique things on offer. Dress for the vibe. When else can you dress up to the nines and strut around Hollywood Studios and feel totally comfortable and not out of place? You don't have to go full vintage Hollywood, but a festive touch always looks great in the photos and really adds to the memory. Jollywood Nights isn't the biggest Disney holiday event, but it has a more relaxed, elegant feel compared to something like Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. If you like live entertainment, unique characters and themed food without the heavy daytime crowds, it's worth considering. If you've been before, I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you're planning to go this year, what are you most excited for? Drop it in the comments. And if you're unsure whether to do Jollywood Nights or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, check out my video on Mickey's Very Merry and you can compare the two. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.